slot with Gabriel Clark.
Arne, you were disappointed, I know, on Saturday against Crystal Palace. So how do you sum up tonight?
No, again disappointed because you lose, and that's what football is about. It's about winning. But for me, this was a different performance on the ball and off the ball than it was last Saturday. First half, I think we played quite well. We had a big chance to go 1-0 up, and in the counter-attack, I don't think he touched him with his leg. It was the hand that made it a penalty. Yeah, difficult circumstances to play in, by the way, not only for us.
Is the frustration that counter-attack felt a little bit like other chances you've given up this season? Maybe that there were some self-inflicted moments?
No, I don't know. It's difficult to compare situations from before. I think we controlled the counter-attack. Was a pass on the inside. Dominic was there to control it. He cut the ball inside. Dominic did nothing wrong. He felt a little flick in his face. He fell down. I think there is something. We are sometimes a bit outsmarted in situations like this, and I cannot blame Dom for the situation, but they make from a 20% penalty, maybe 100% penalty, and that is something what is very smart of them.
If theirs was a 100% penalty, well, what about the Liverpool penalty claim?
It wasn't a claim, the referee gave it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a claim. And he was in pain. So I also saw that the player played the ball. So yeah, this is always such a difficult thing. The amount of times I've seen when a referee gives a penalty and then the VAR says afterwards, yeah, there's definitely contact. So he definitely hits him touch forward. Although he played the ball, there was contact. So I've seen VAR not interfering in moments like this. And I've also seen VAR's interfering in moments like this. So yeah, then it's just a bit unlucky. It wasn't a dive from Ibu. He got a hard kick on his foot. But the referee decided that it wasn't. Or the VAR decided, and the referee went with it, so then you have to accept that.
How far off the level of last season do you feel the team are?
For me, not so far. But yeah, we've lost now twice in a row. This is sometimes what the schedule can bring as well. Galatasaray away is not a simple game, not an easy game. It's the same like Palace, and now we play Chelsea away, so difficult games. But Palace, for example, was a game that we last season won with 1-0 when we didn't concede a set piece. Now we conceded twice, we lost 2-1. So the margins are small. The margins were very small last season. But then we were a lot of times on the right side of the score. And today, again, the margins were really small. But for the second time in a row, in the wrong side.
Is that then saying you're not far from being the team you were last season? You feel you'll get back that authority and composure quickly?
Yeah, for me, I saw a lot of things. Like I said today, first half, the way we played, the way we controlled the game, the amount of times that we got our attackers in promising positions. But in the second half, that was much less. But I don't think the second half there was a lot of playing time. I only think their number 9. No, he doesn't wear the number 9, but their striker was 4 or 5 times on the floor. Substitutions, injuries. It was so difficult to get momentum in the game, and then he did that 8 minutes on, by the way, which was definitely not more than expected for me. And then he blew his whistle exactly after 8 minutes.
Is Florian Wirtz, you talk about sort of momentum and rhythm, is Florian Wirtz getting closer to that player you expect him to be?
Yeah, but the focus is always on the new signings, which is normal if you see the amount of money we've paid for certain players. But I think Florian today, especially the first half, was many times involved in dangerous situations that we created. And like I said before the game, we from the starting 11, there are maybe 3-4 positions different. And then I have to manage minutes as well, like you could see today. Hugo Ekitike going off, hopefully not in a bad way. Alisson going off. So yeah, that's why we do need to rotate a bit. And then it's also normal that maybe everyone is not as adjusted to each other, not new players, but all the players adjusted to each other as you would like. But in the meantime, again, we've only lost 1 Champions League game and only lost 1 Premier League.
If I may just say, how is Alisson, by the way?
It's never positive if you go off like this. You can be sure that he's not playing on Sunday, and let's wait how long it's going to take. Oh, Saturday, sorry. But he's definitely not going to play on Saturday.
Thank you, Arne.
You're welcome.
Let's hear then from Captain Virgil van Dijk with Gabriel Clark.
Virgil, your manager said at the weekend Crystal Palace deserved to win. What about tonight? Did Galatasaray deserve to win?
Difficult to say at the moment. I think obviously they got the penalty, they got a couple opportunities basically through our mistakes in possession, losing the ball in unnecessary moments, a bit sloppy. But yeah, listen, you stand here with a loss, and that's obviously the frustrating part, especially after the terrible performance that we had over the weekend. Take us on the chin, and we have to recover quickly and be ready for Stamford Bridge.
How do you explain the sort of self-inflicted moments, the giving the ball away, the chances you are conceding?
It's a bit of both, you know. I think we take the risk in possession, so obviously we try to find a spare man in the midfield, and that comes with a risk as well. And it happened many times as well in the first half, especially that we break through them and we go at the last line and then maybe have to do better there. But at moments as well that we make the wrong decisions, and then and they break on us and become dangerous. And that's a frustrating part. But losing is just, I don't want to curse here, but it's bad. And we want to improve quickly, and we want to win games. And obviously we start the season fantastically with all the wins that we had, and now these 2 games losing obviously doesn't feel nice. But I've been in the game quite a long time, so it's all about just keep working and head down, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, you have new players, of course, and it takes, as the manager said, it takes players time to adapt to a new team. How close to the rhythm that you want, to having the authority that you had in games last season, are you?
I think we showed it already in many games already this season. We couldn't show it for 94 minutes, unfortunately, yet. But it's absolutely normal that you need time if you come to a new place, new team, new demands, new on and off the pitch. It's absolutely normal. And obviously nowadays you don't get the time from the outside world, so it's pretty, you have to be strong mentally and learn. So and everyone is obviously in their own world at times as well. But I'm very confident and I'm not worried that things will click anyway. But we have to keep working. We have to keep improving and keep going at it and stick together. That's what we always been doing. Definitely in my time at Liverpool, and we had a fantastic year last year. We had a good start in terms of the points tally this year. Many good moments during the games that we played so far. But obviously losing twice now in a row doesn't feel good, and that's what we have to improve.
No panic.
No, listen. Obviously, like I said, I hate losing, and there shouldn't be panic, but there should be definitely improvement needed. But I think it was a big step up in terms of the willingness, the hard work that we put in from the weekend. But that was not really too difficult, because in the weekend was just bad. But now we have to convert chances, don't get penalty away today, and don't make stupid mistakes at times. And it's far too easy to say these things than to actually make it happen. But it's a process, and we have to keep going. Like I said as well, and like you mentioned, and new players coming in. It's not about the new players. We maybe the focus is a little bit too much on that at times, but it takes a bit of time as well. And we keep working, stick together, and on to the next one. That's the only thing we can focus on.
Thank you, Virgil.
Thank you very much.